Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Gators will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Judicials offense will have the first crack at it in this one. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Gators offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Florida! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the option. He'll toss it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Judicials have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
They got rush up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Judicials will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. A low-line drive and not his best work. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offensive line.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. Give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Run in the red zone, it's ball. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got it behind the line. It's O'Neal. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Off play action. Makes the grab. It's York. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's how to catch it, big fella.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner is stopped.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Amazing individual effort there by the defender, defeating his block and getting to the bubble screen, not allowing a gain. You don't see that happen too often, but these DBs, boy, they love to fight at the point of attack and beat blocks.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. This drive will open from the 15. The option look. Just ran over it. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counterplay into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The inside handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Working that left side now. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Dropping back, it's Glagway. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Gator! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
To the air on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
And the Judicials will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Glagway. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Livingston. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Gators are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. Creates a little room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Slips away. Here's a heat. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Lagway. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, It's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the big fullback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the returner will be dragged down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week and the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying the left side. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The Gators are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. They decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Glagway. Grab near the sticks, it's Jackson. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to punch it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Gator! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He'll bring it out. It's low. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Here's the handoff. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The judicials decide to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Back to pass, it's Glagway. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll pull it down and run. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now this offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. To throw, it's Lagway. He's going up top. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. They'll run the option. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running with the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. They'll already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. They want to throw it. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching it.
Pulls it in down the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas.
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's York. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got rid of it just in time. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Snap in the shotgun. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the